The British royal family has always been a symbol of tradition, heritage, and unchanging values, a beacon for the nation in times of prosperity and crisis alike. Yet, a new chapter is being written, one that threatens to shake the very foundations of this centuries-old institution. Princess Anne, a figure traditionally reserved and known for her discretion, has broken her long-standing silence in an unexpected, yet highly strategic move to endorse her nephew, Prince William's bold new initiative. The endorsement of Prince William's vision has created an eruption within the royal household. What is at stake now, according to those in the know, is not just the future of the monarchy, but the survival of its centuries-old traditions in a rapidly changing world. This controversial decision is not just sending shockwaves through the royal family, but also stirring deep-seated anxieties within the palace walls. Queen Camila, ever the pragmatic figure in the royal household, has found herself at the epicenter of these reforms. As the most senior female royal figure after the Queen Consort, her influence and the position of her children, who were believed to have secured a significant place in the royal hierarchy, are now under threat. The monarch's wife has privately expressed fears that these sweeping changes, meant to modernize and streamline the monarchy, could drastically reduce the influence and opportunities available to her children within the royal household. The revelations of these tensions, once hidden from the public eye, bring forth an unsettling question: could the royal family, as the British public knows it, be on the brink of transformation, or is this merely a passing storm? This controversy is unfolding before a global audience, signaling the arrival of a new era within the royal family, one that challenges time-honored traditions while boldly embracing the winds of modernity. But as the monarchy faces perhaps its most intense moment of scrutiny in recent history, the real question is not whether change is necessary, but whether the family itself can survive the sweeping changes that are now being proposed. Prince William's latest initiative is nothing short of revolutionary. With a daring vision, he has secured the blessing of his father, King Charles, to take a bold step toward reshaping the monarchy for a new era. The decision to make these changes was not made lightly. It comes at a time when the monarchy is under intense public scrutiny, public opinion is shifting, and the role of the royal family is being questioned more than ever. Against this backdrop, Prince William has seized the moment to bring about what many are calling the most significant overhaul to royal operations in modern history. Prince William, who has long been positioned as the future of the monarchy, has made a calculated move, one that promises to define his reign. His decision comes at a time when the British monarchy is struggling to maintain relevance in an age of democratization and social upheaval. The very institution that once commanded the awe and loyalty of the British public is now facing a crisis of confidence. But Prince William, in true heir-apparent fashion, sees this moment not as a threat, but as an opportunity to define the monarchy on his terms. His decision to restructure the royal household represents a bold departure from the entrenched protocols that have governed the family for generations. At the heart of his plan is a sweeping merit-based system, a move aimed at introducing accountability, transparency, and modern leadership into the heart of the monarchy. In Prince William's vision, the monarchy will no longer be a place where privilege and heritage dictate one's role. Instead, merit, hard work, and personal contribution will carry weight in determining one's position within the royal ranks. But the changes are not just structural, they also reflect a shift in the monarchy's image. Prince William is not just calling for a change in how the institution operates, he is advocating for a transformation in how the public perceives the royal family. Gone are the days when the monarchy's image was built solely on grandeur and ceremonial duty. In their place, Prince William envisions a more progressive, more relatable, and more transparent monarchy. He seeks to overhaul the outdated image of royalty as a distant and unapproachable institution. The fallout, Queen Camilla's fears and the threat to royal traditions. As with any bold reform, Prince William's plan has not been universally embraced. While some have hailed the initiative as a long overdue modernization of the monarchy, others, particularly those within the royal family, view it as a direct threat to their power and influence. Queen Camilla, a shrewd and calculating figure in the royal family, has expressed serious reservations about the direction her family is being steered toward. Having weathered the storms of scandal and public scrutiny for years, she has now found herself on the defensive in what many believe is a strategic shift in power dynamics. The Queen Consort, who has long been seen as a stabilizing force within the monarchy, now fears that her children, who have historically been positioned to assume significant roles within the royal household, could find themselves sidelined as Prince William implements his new vision. For Queen Camilla, this isn't just about her family's future, it's about preserving the integrity of the monarchy's structure, as it has existed for centuries. By favoring merit over birthright, the reforms threaten to unravel the very fabric of the royal establishment. The Queen has privately raised concerns that the changes could marginalize her own children, reducing their opportunities to rise through the ranks of the royal family in favor of a more modern and progressive system. A divided palace, the growing tension between tradition and change. The tension between Queen Camilla's traditionalist views and Prince William's progressive vision has now become the focal point of a much larger debate within the palace. With the monarchy on the brink of such a fundamental transformation, it's clear that these reforms have far-reaching consequences for the family. At stake is not only the future of the monarchy, but also the very identity of the royal family itself. Can it remain relevant in the modern age without sacrificing its legacy? Or is the monarchy doomed to lose its place in a world that is increasingly skeptical of old institutions? While Queen Camilla is not the only one expressing concerns about the changes, she is perhaps the most vocal. Her supporters, those who remain loyal to the old ways, see these reforms as an attack on the very heart of what makes the monarchy so special. They argue that the monarchy's stability is rooted in its traditions, its link to the past, its connection to centuries of royal bloodlines, and the symbols of power that have defined it. On the other side of the debate are those who view the reforms as essential for the monarchy's survival. Supporters of Prince William's initiative argue that, in order for the monarchy to survive in the 21st century, it must evolve. These proponents of change see the merit-based system not as a threat to tradition, but as a means of securing the monarchy's future. If the royal family can adapt to the times and demonstrate its relevance in a modern society, they argue, it will not only survive but thrive. As the debate rages on, it is clear that the monarchy stands at a crossroads. Will the royal family embrace Prince William's vision and adapt to the times, or will the forces of tradition, embodied by figures like Queen Camilla, ultimately prevail? The fallout from these royal decisions has not been confined to the palace. The public, too, is divided. Royal watchers, historians, and the general public alike are now engaged in a vibrant debate about the future of the monarchy. The debate has spilled over into the media, where the royal family's future is being hotly debated on a daily basis. On one side are the advocates for modernization, who argue that Prince William's initiative is a necessary step towards securing the monarchy's future in an ever-changing world. On the other, the staunch traditionalists, who believe that such radical changes will undermine the monarchy's very foundation. The royal family, long seen as an institution above reproach, now finds itself in the midst of a fierce public battle. The stakes could not be higher, as the monarchy faces unprecedented scrutiny from the media and public alike. Will the monarchy modernize and preserve its place in British life, or will its refusal to change lead to its eventual downfall? As the battle for the future of the British monarchy unfolds, one thing is certain, the monarchy will never be the same. Prince William's vision of a modern, merit-based monarchy, one that is transparent and accountable, will alter the course of royal history. The stakes could not be higher, and the questions that remain are too profound to ignore. How will the royal family navigate this unprecedented moment of transformation? Will they emerge stronger and more unified, or will the forces of tradition tear them apart? In the end, the future of the monarchy depends not only on the decisions made behind closed doors, but on the way the British public reacts to these changes. The monarchy's survival may well depend on whether it can embrace the future without sacrificing its rich legacy. And as the tensions rise, one thing is clear: this is only the beginning of a much larger struggle for control, power, and influence within the royal family.